Hi you guys, welcome back to Flying Monk. In today's video, we are going to be talking about why do we overeat and what are the solutions to it. Eating too much in one sitting or eating too many calories throughout the day is a common habit that is hard to break. Regardlessly whether you have a habit of eating disorder, breaking the cycle of overeating can be challenging. However, in today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 reasons why you overeat without realizing and simple but an effective solutions to it. Firstly, we will be talking about the 5 reasons why you overeat. And the first reason is eating too quickly. How long does it take for you to complete your meal? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? If you complete your meal in less than 20 minutes, then you are at a risk of overeating because it takes that long for your body to recognize it's full. The key is to eat slowly and really savor your food. And there are few strategies that can help you slow down your eating. The first strategy is chew your food for a set amount of times. It also helps in digestion. And the second strategy is make a habit of putting your cutlery down between mouthfuls and not load up your fork before you have chewed and swallowed what's there in your mouth first. The second reason is you are hungry for something else, that is stress eating. Perhaps you are having a stressful day or in the middle of life transition, or you are just really exhausted, so you pick up the pizza and eat it all because you are confused and upset. Food is a wonderful symbolic substitute, but foods such as simple carbohydrates can increase the production of tryptophan and serotonin, which allow us to experience the much needed but temporary feeling of calm. In this case, your body is reacting to food like a drug. It's literally changing your biochemical reactions. Your body isn't craving for calories, it is craving for comfort. It's okay to let yourself receive this kind of comfort from time to time, but relying excess on the food to regulate your mood is dangerous. Ultimately, you will create a vicious cycle of depending on the food to regulate your mood and to calm your mind. And the natural response stress system will stop regulating. When you are stressed, a hormone called cortisol increases, which leads you to overeat because your appetite increases. Once the stressful episode is over, your cortisol level should fall. But if the stress is not gone, or if the person is in the stressed on position, the cortisol stays elevated. The third reason is variety of the food. Usually when eating, we get used to the taste of the food, which means we get less pleasure from it and stop eating. This is called sensory specific satiety. It essentially means we get full for that specific taste. However, when we eat a varied plate of food, switching between the food continues to renew its palatability. When the researchers tested this effect called sensory specific satiety, they found that the people ate 4 times much more when given the different variety of the foods. The sensory specific satiety tends to be enhanced the more the different foods. This effect will make you enjoy the food for the longer, keeping the feeling of being full at the bay. Although nutritional advice suggests a varied diet for good health, you should be wary of the situation that results you in a different food items on your plate like the buffet meals, meaning that it will take longer to feel full. The fourth reason is distraction. People often eat while doing other things such as watching TV, walking, or catching up on social media. But eating while distracted interferes with a mechanism that normally stop an eating session, such as liking a food less after consuming a certain amount of it. Also, when you're distracted, you are less aware of becoming full. That means you need more food to reduce your hunger. You would have probably heard that eating while distracted increases your intake, but what you might not know is that this effect continues throughout the day. Distraction disrupts both awareness of fullness and the memory of the food you have eaten. This makes you more likely to eat more later in the day. The fifth reason is you have drank too much alcohol. Drinking alcohol will just not add to your daily calorie count, but drinking few alcoholic drinks before the food can really mess with your appetite and can stop you from recognizing that you are full. After a couple of drinks, you are more likely to reach for the salty, fatty snacks, which makes you drink more alcohol to quench your thirst. And so the cycle continues. Under the influence of alcohol, it is very hard for you to recognize the feeling of being full, satisfied, and so you keep eating. So if you're planning to have a drink, then match every alcohol drink with a glass of water or go with a healthier option with just one plate full of food. Now let's talk about the solution. The solution number 1 is have protein and a fiber-rich food throughout the day. Protein keeps you full throughout the day and can reduce the desire to overeat. For example, including protein in your diet can reduce your hunger and snacking later in the day. Choosing a protein-rich breakfast like eggs, paneer tends to lower the level of ghrelin, a hormone that stimulates the hunger. Adding higher protein snacks like Greek yogurt to your routine can also help you eat less throughout the day and keep hunger under the control. Second solution is stabilize your blood sugar levels by eating right kind of food. Eating white breads, cookies, candies and other carbs with high glycemic index will cause your blood sugar levels to spike and fall quickly. Choosing food with a low glycemic index will prevent blood sugar level spikes and may reduce your overeating. Foods like beans, oats, and brown rice are all good options. Eat foods that will help your blood sugar level stay constant. High glycemic index foods like white breads and candy will raise your blood sugar level spike and may lead you to overeat. Choose foods that will help your blood sugar level stay constant. High glycemic foods like candies and white breads will cause your blood sugar level to spike and which may lead to overeat. Instead, choose foods that are low in glycemic index like beans, oats, and brown rice. The third solution is eat slowly. Slow down. Eating too quickly may lead to overeating and weight gain over the time. Slower paced eating is associated with fullness and decreased hunger and may prove as a useful tool for controlling overeating. Taking the time to thoroughly chew your food has also been proved useful to increase the feeling of fullness and reduce your overall intake of food. Focus on eating slowly and chew your food thoroughly. This will reduce your hunger, your overall food intake, and will increase the feeling of fullness. Focusing on eating slowly and thoroughly chewing your food will help you recognize the feeling of fullness and reduce overeating. Fourth solution is practice mindful eating. Adopting the mindful eating technique is one of the best ways to prevent overeating. Eating more slowly, taking small bites, chewing your food thoroughly, being aware of your senses and appreciating your food are all the simple mindful practices that you need to incorporate in your daily routine. Fifth and last solution is know your trigger foods. Pinpointing which foods triggers overeating and avoiding them can help you decrease the chances of overeating. For example, if ice cream is likely to binge or overeating, it's a good idea to keep it away from storing it in the freezer. The harder it is to access something, the less likely you will be able to overeat that food. Preparing healthy options like apple with peanut butter, hummus, or veggies are the better options for the healthy snacking. Another healthy tip is keeping away the unhealthy snacks like chips, cookies, and candies away from you so that you don't grab them when walking past them. Identify the unhealthy snack foods which triggers you, keep them away from you, and make healthy option easily accessible for you. So guys, that's it for the today's video. Like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. You can also follow me on my Instagram handle, that is shruti.flyingmonk. Until next time from Flying Monk, bye you guys.